So I figured I'm going to do something a little different, and this is something I've been toying with the idea of doing for a while now, and never actually got around to doing it. This here, for anyone who is unaware, is it's called brandsteel.com. I'll probably have the link to the website in the description here. Effectively speaking, there's a lot of different simulations that it can run. It can do Big Brother, it can do The Bachelor, it can do Hunger Games, which is what this one is, etc. I thought it would be fun to see if each and every single member of the Draco family, especially the ones who are very clearly on a different level, we'll say, in terms of their abilities and shit, if each of them was bereft of their powers and only had their physical capabilities and their minds, who actually would be able to survive in the Hunger Games? So, representing Zone 1, we have Sakura and Kasim, better known as the Chaos Twins. We have Gaiasis and Kai, representing Zone 2, another set of twins of the Draco family. Go figure, kind of runs with the family. We have Zone 3, represented by Gordrak Gourmet and Erista Erakas, the cardinal sins of gluttony and envy. Zone 4 is represented by Eclipse and Lemon. Zone 5 is Esmeralda and Chaos. Zone 6 is Contine and Star. Again, go figure. Zone 7 is Elkara and Talos Seraphim, the cardinal sin of lust, which that one is a bit of a tongue-in-cheek thing with Elkara. Zone 8 is represented by Warlow Winchester and Gorgallos, the cardinal sins of wrath and greed. Zone 8 by Zarmander and Tempest. Zone 9. Zone 10 by Serena and Serea. 11 by Lillian and Deanne. And from another one of the cardinal sins, I forget off the top of my head which one she actually is. Let's see. Gother was lust. Baliadus was wrath. King was sloth. Escanar was pride. Bon was greed. I think Diane was envy. And then we have Manel Makar and Kementari, the king and queen of gods, representing Zone 12 for the Draco universe. Now, again, this obviously is under the pretense that every single one of the individuals, all 24 of them on this list, are all bereft of their specific powers, and everyone is more or less on a similar physical scale. So Diane, obviously being like 90 feet tall, is not going to be that. Not going to be that in this case. Um, Everybody is more humanoid sized. I think Manel Makar and Kamatari being the tallest at around 8 feet, but beyond that, everything is assumed to be on a level playing field. So let's see. Alright, so apparently I have to re enter the thing here. Give me a second. Was not anticipating that, but it's easy enough to get back to. Okay. That's the problem with letting something like this sit for too long. Alright. And of course it reverted to the old picture for Kai. Alright, give me a second while I get that fixed. Alright, so we should be all good to go now. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the ancient dragon Dracarys roars to start the contest. Cass runs away from the cornucopia. Serena grabs the sword. Chaos runs away. Kai runs away. Lust runs away. Gaius runs away. Zara runs away. Father snatches a pair of sais. Alcar runs away from the cornucopia. Mother runs away. Lemon finds a bag full of explosives. Wrath finds Star hiding cornucopia, but Star kills him. Immediate first blood goes to Star. Tempest takes a handful of throwing knives. Diane runs away. Sakura clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Eclipse runs away. Bond retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Oh, wow. And I'm one of the first ones dead, apparently. Greed just snapped my neck. Gluttony takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Saya runs away from the runs into the cornucopia and hides. God, that's a hard word to say. Lillian runs away from the cornucopia. Envy runs away. And Diane scares Lemon off. Bond discovers a river. Serena diverts Greed's attention and runs away. Sakura hunts for other tributes. Saya defeats Eclipse in a fight, but spares her life. Chaos chases Cass. Mother, Envy, Father, and Elkara hunt for other tributes. That's a scary thought. King of the Gods, the incarnation of Envy, and Elkara all hunting together. Gaius receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Lillian attacks Gluttony, but he manages to escape. Lust and Zara hunt for other tributes. Tempest searches for a water source. Star is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Kai travels to higher ground. So at the end of the day, Wrath and I are the only ones dead. Wow. That's fucked. Alrighty. Night 1, Lillian screams for help. Diane defeats Chaos in a fight but spares his life. Saya convinces Sakura to snuggle with her. That. Mother cooks her food before putting her fire out. Gluttony catches Father off guard and kills him. Star thinks about winning. Lemon questions her sanity. Cass receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Gaius questions her sanity. Alcara is unable to convince Serena to not kill her. Bond defeats Kai in a fight but spares his life. Tempest is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Zara receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Greed stays awake all night. Envy and Lust hold hands. Eclipse cries herself to sleep. The irony is that Envy and Lust actually are representing the same district, the same zone. Day 2. Chaos defeats Bond in a fight, but spares her life. I think that's immediate retribution because I think that went the exact opposite way the previous day. Envy practices her archery. With what bow, I'm not sure. Greed is unable to convince Cass to not kill him. Gluttony explores the arena. Lust practices his archery, again with what bow. Mother searches for firewood. Lillian practices her archery, again with what bow. Serena runs away from Lemon. Tempest and Diane fight Star and Kai. Tempest and Diane survive. Wow. Eclipse camouflages herself in the bushes. Gaius and Saya hunt for other tributes. Zara runs away from Sakura. I could see that one actually legitimately happening. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Father from Zone 12, Ulkara from Zone 7, Greed from Zone 8, Star from Zone 6, and Zone two's Kai. So Zone 6 is completely out at this point. Wow. And for Night 2, Eclipse overpowers Saya, killing her. Lemon falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Gaius sees a fire but stays hidden. Lust poisons Mother's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. Chaos, Lillian, Gluttony, Envy, and Tempest sleep in shifts. That's a fucking scary group right there. Bond receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Serena attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Diane, Cass, and Zara sleep in shifts. Sakura tries to sing herself to sleep. Day 3, Bond searches for a water source. Lillian is unable to convince Zara to not kill her. Diane sets an explosive off, killing Mother, which eliminates Zone 12 completely. Serena is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Chaos makes a wooden spear. Tempest kills Envy with a hatchet. Eclipse camouflages herself in the bushes. Cass tries to spear a fish with a trident. Gluttony tends to Sakura's wounds. That is a disturbing thought, especially considering the fact that it kind of alludes to Sakura with fucking Sugata. because Gluttony does have some similar abilities. And Gaius' fishes. At the end of day 3, I think it's day 3, 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Saya from zone 10, Lemon from zone 4, Lust from zone 7, Lillian from zone 11, Mother from zone 12, and Envy from zone 3. The irony being that Lust tried to kill Mother, but failed, killing himself in the process, and yet Mother still died in the same day is hilarious. Night 3, Gluttony goes to sleep. Serena, Diane, and Tempest get into a fight. Tempest triumphantly kills them both. So there you go, Sakura has a pause there. Fuck that giant bitch. Your sister killed her. Wow. The epitome of chaos twins, because Sakura just set off an explosive killing chaos. Gaius thinks about winning. Bon goes to sleep. Chaos destroys Czar's supplies while he's asleep. Eclipse falls into a pit and dies. I would have thought that one of the two Catgirl sisters would have survived. Wow. Fucking Sakura is on a murder spree. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Sakura sets off an explosive, killing Chaos and Czar. That's at least 3 kills. Gluttony decides to avoid the feast. Bon stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack before sprinting away. Tempest decides to avoid the feast. Gaius sobs while gripping a photo of her friends and family. You're fighting and murdering with your family right now, but okay. Sakura collects fruit from a tree. Gluttony and Tempest split up to search for resources. Bond injures herself. Gaius accidentally steps on a landmine. 7 cannon shots can be heard at the end of the day. I thought I had changed that, but oh well. Serena from zone 10, Diane from zone 11, Cass from zone 1, Eclipse from zone 4, Chaos from zone 5, Czar from zone 9, and Gaius from zone 2. Give me a second here. Alright. Night 4, Tempest, Sakura, and Gluttony sleep in shifts. Bond thinks about home. If it's down to the 4 of them, I'm not sure. I honestly, at this point, I would put money on it being either Bond or Sakura. Tempest and Bond split up to search for resources. Gluttony receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Sakura receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tempest convinces Sakura to snuggle with her. Gluttony and Bond hold hands. Sakura explores the arena. Gluttony stalks Bond. Tempest thinks about home. Yet another day with no deaths. Gluttony tries to treat his infection. Bond cooks her food before putting her fire out. Tempest questions her sanity. Sakura receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, as if she's already proven that she can't be trusted with bombs. Gluttony silently snaps Sakura's neck. Bond stalks Tempest. And Sakura's the only one to die on that, eliminating Zone 1. Gluttony attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Tempest receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Bond loses sight of where she is. Gluttony discovers a cave. Bond receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Tempest explores the arena. Another day with no deaths. Bond cries herself to sleep. Gluttony quietly hums. Tempest climbs a tree to rest. Gluttony falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Wow. Bond kills Tempest while she is resting. Eliminating zones 3 and zones 3 and 9, and leaving Bond as the ultimate victor. Wow. Alright, let's take a look at these stats here. Bond had 1 kill. Tempest surprisingly had not 5 kills. Gluttony had 2 kills. Sakura had 3 kills. Gaius has killed no one. Czar killed 1 person. Chaos killed no one. Eclipse killed someone. Cass killed someone. Diane killed 3 people. Serena killed 1 person. Envy didn't kill anyone. Kementari, Lillian, Talos, Lemon, Serena, Kai, None of them killed anyone. Star killed someone. Gore killed someone. Elkar, and Elmakar, Warlow, and myself never killed anyone. That's the unpredictable nature of this sort of thing, is that you can't really figure out exactly what's going to transpire because you wouldn't think that in the lineup with everyone that I would be one of the first ones to die, literally the second. And ironically enough, it was Greed and Wrath that came across me and Star. Star killed Greed, Wrath, and Greed killed me. And that wasn't even the first official day of it either. That's the crazy part. But yeah, it's insane. But we'll probably come back to this at some point. I'm going to make some adjustments probably. And unfortunately, there's already an envy on here, and I don't want to have more than one of the same thing. Or I may just increase it and have other members kind of. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. But either way, this is. It's been a fun little experiment to test this out. Um, Again, I'll have the link in the description, and I want to thank Patters, of all people, the PokeTuber from England. I think it's England. Could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure on that. But, yeah, either way. He's the one that actually, during one of his videos, I came across this website because of him. He was doing something very similar, although his was with all PokeTubers. Um, Interesting video there. But either way, y'all have a great day. We will see you later on tonight for BD, and hopefully you all have a great day. Bye.